Welcome to the May Monthly Market Update. That's a tongue twister. May Monthly Market Update. It's hard to believe the year is halfway over at this point. 2022 is definitely an interesting year so far. In our April Monthly Market Update, we talked a little bit about whether there's a bubble or not. Most experts still say no bubble. They're actually saying the exact opposite, which is kind of crazy that we see all this out there in the media. And yet, if you actually go and check some of the more trusted sources, they're saying the exact opposite. In fact, back in April, the monthly market update, we talked about how there was an expected nationwide average price appreciation, not drop, but price appreciation of around 6.7%. And if you can believe it, this month, that estimate has actually gone up to around 9%. So as we continue into 2022, prices are not expected, they're still not expected to fall. And in fact, they have raised what they expect the appreciation to be for this year. The question might be, are prices going to fall after 2022? Of course, no one has a crystal ball. Anything, meteorite hits the Pacific Ocean, causes a big tsunami that takes out half the country, prices might fall. That might happen. But if things stay the same as they are now, and the data that we have to look at, it's actually not until 2024 that prices are expected to kind of settle at the normal appreciation. Once again, they're not falling, but the normal appreciation of around 3%, which I believe is also about what's, typical for inflation. And speaking of inflation, a $300,000 loan back in January of 2021 has a significantly different mortgage payment per month than what it would have and what is predicted to be an interest rate in October of this year. If you look at the difference there, that's like $500 a month. And so when you take this slide into consideration, that says that the average person is spending around $400 more a month right now on other items other than their mortgage, the variable things like groceries, gas. Those are variable expenses. So what people are starting to do is look at cutting back on how much they spend on those items in order to save money. Another thing that might be considered is whether or not they're going to make that home purchase they had been thinking about, because the loan they had looked at before was one mortgage payment per month, and now it's several $100s more a month for that same home purchase. So all of that combined, we may see what looks like a shift, which is homes staying on the market for a little bit longer. Let's keep in mind that in the last several months, homes would hit the market and they would be gone in no time with multiple offers. What a normal market has typically been, I'm not really sure what's considered the number of days on market that would be considered normal, but I can tell you it's more than a day. Normally houses hang around for a minute. There's a chance for buyers to take a look at it. There's a chance for people to consider it, look over the documentation, etc. So if we are heading towards a more normal market, we probably need that. That's not anything to be concerned about. It's not a crisis. It's simply the market correcting. Not all corrections are a crisis. As of now, there is no need to panic. There is no bubble, according to experts. The prices are not going to drop. If you purchase today, it's not necessarily going to be worth less tomorrow. If you're thinking of buying, now is a better time than later. Please don't sit on the sidelines and think that you're going to wait and the prices are going to dramatically drop, because that is not what is predicted at this time. All right, that was the market update for May. I'll be back in June. Hope you're having a great start to the summer.